Hey everyone, welcome to the video on Lumens. I'll be doing an analysis on this. But before I get started, this isn't financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. This market is extremely risky. You're responsible for your own trades, managing your own risk, doing your own research, and this is just my opinion on the market, just my humble opinion. All right. So yeah, Lumens just burned half their supply, and the market went crazy. All right, so why didn't it, why didn't it go up like way more than it did? Well, I mean, it's just a news-related pump event, and now we're correcting. So now, what's going to happen next, right? All right. So what we can see here is from when we had this low back on October 27th, we saw it move up 44%. The top was 44%. I mean, that is not impressive. I'm just being straight up with everyone here. Not an impressive pump, right? So sure. From this point right here to where it pumped 30%, that's great. That's great if you bought back here, right? This is prime example of why it is not a good idea to chase green candles, right? Because at this point, from the top, let's say that you were unfortunate enough to buy at the top, well, you are now down 15%. So, in my opinion, the best thing that you can do for yourself is to, and I'm a broken record when I talk about this kind of stuff. Find your support and resistance levels. And right now on Lumens, the next support level, let me go ahead and let me just outline this. What I'm looking at is I'm looking at this low right here, and then finding more consolidation to confirm this as resistance, then support, then resistance, and now we're wanting to see this as support. So that's my basis for this line down here at 763. Now let's take a look at my basis for the next level. The next level, which is right here at 825. We have support, and then we break through. And then on the daily candle, yeah, we blew through it, but look at how much we got rejected back to this level right here, resistance. Resistance, and not only was this resistance right here, but we had this downward move right afterwards. So clear rejection off of that level here at 825. Okay? And now we're sitting right back at this level where we need to find this as support. 825 has to be the support for Lumens. Now, again, this is also one of the reasons why patience tends to pay off, because we saw this move up and it just kept going, and people were like, oh, well, look at this, it's the next day and the price is going up, so naturally it's just going to keep going, right? Wrong. Not to quote the president of the United States during the debates a few years back, but wrong. Just because the price is just keeps going doesn't mean it's going to keep going. This happened to Bitcoin back on what was that? October 26th, October 27th. It pumped all the way to $10,600. It's going to keep going, right? Wrong. We fell a significant amount, and now we're consolidating here, and it might turn around and keep going in that direction, but we need to reclaim these support levels. If we break the support level at 825, well, guess what, guys? Good game. It's just going to keep going. As it did here, as it did here, we have to reclaim this as support for it to move up. And if we don't, it's going to come right back down to our support level. More than likely, we could potentially be going back to new lows. We do have a trend line here, which we should probably be paying attention to. We do appear that we are creating a little bit of a bottoming formation, but this right here at the 100 exponential at 810, this has to hold. If we can get this 21 exponential on the daily to cross above the 100 exponential, and more importantly, if we can get this 55 exponential to cross above the 100 exponential, that is fantastic. But right now on the daily, we are not even getting anywhere close to this 200 simple moving average at about 1025. We're not getting there. And if we don't get there and we don't start closing above this 200 simple moving average, I mean, good game. Yeah, we had a good news related event where the price got pushed up, but we are not getting any follow through yet. We need to get this follow through on a test of 825. 825 to 810, manage your risk, set your stop loss about just shy of 800. If you buy 825, set your stop loss just shy of 800. And if I wanted to put a trade setup here, I would say buy here at about 810, set your stop loss right here at about this level right there. That's going to be at about 792. And take your profit at the 200 simple moving average. So again, we're looking right about here for a 26% gain. Potential 26% gain for a 2% loss. That is 12.5 to 1 odds on that trade setup. So basically, you're buying right here. We're on the daily. Buy here at the 100 exponential, take a stop loss down here at 792. If you want to give yourself a little more wiggle room, set your stop loss at the 21 exponential, which is going to be right down here at this support level, which is at about 764. But now you're talking about risking 5%, but still for a 26% gain, risk to reward is still pretty good. And you know, we're not talking about leverage here, so you can give yourself a little more room because you're not going to have exponential losses. So, and meaning you're not doing like 2, 3, 5, 10x leverage or anything like that. So you do have, you know, you're looking at a 5% loss, but a 26% gain. So very, very good odds in my opinion. But what I'm basically the point, what I was trying to say earlier was, don't chase green candles. If it takes off, just let it go. Just let it go and focus more on finding things that are a little more constructive. Because I mean, at this point right here, there was not a whole lot that was telling me that we were going to have a crazy pump. There was not much here that was telling me in the charts that we were going to just blow through there. The trade setup really is that you know, we spiked up above this level here at again about 825, and we can likely push down into it, push down into this level, but we need to find a bounce right around here before we see that move to our target, which is going to be at about 1025. We'll call it 1,000. It might push a little bit higher. My opinion, if it pushes above 1,000, that's going to be a trap. You should be getting out of your position, or at least taking a significant amount of your profits out, and just let that go. So again, that's my opinion on Lumens. Right now, this is my trade setup. I'll leave this on here for a future video. Looking down here for a buy around 800 or so to reclaim support resistance. But be wary that it falls down to the 21 exponential or the 55 exponential, that it could just keep going, which would not be good at all for this asset. So, so this is the trade setup. Risk to reward is pretty good. I'd be willing to take it, and I probably will. But nonetheless, we'll just kind of sit back and wait for things to happen. Otherwise, if you have any questions, I'm in the Discord. If you need an invite, just throw in a comment, and I can get you an invite to the Discord. It doesn't cost anything. We're just trying to keep down the troll accounts. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. We'd like to spread the word and grow the community. Otherwise, I will catch you all on the flip side.